My name's Lyndon. I've been running this nursery for about 8 years for Graham and Diane Dodds, the owners. We've been growing forestry seedlings here for 30 years. We supply corporate and also farm forestry and seedlings, predominantly radiata and Douglas fir. Last year we were averaging sort of 200,000 seedlings a day going out to local forestry with a total of just over 14 million. On average, we employ 50 people here during the lifting season, and that runs from mid-May until around about mid-September. Ideal planting season is about Queen's birthday through till the 31st of August. Graham is very proactive in finding new ways to improve the nursery. Over the years, with some pretty horrible herbicides that have been used in the forest industry, we were finding our soil and our worm counts were deteriorating to a rate that we were seeing actual dead worms on top of our ground. So Graham was approached by Fisher to do some trials. Fisher came in, dug some soil plots, was finding a very low worm count in our soil and a very poor soil quality. So we started applying Fisher about 8 years ago, and progressively through the years our worm count has really gone through the roof, and also the health of our seedlings has improved dramatically. We're applying Fisher predominantly as a soil conditioner. What we're wanting is those nutrients to be picked up out of the soil and into the trees as quickly as what we can. We're applying 30 litres to the hectare here as a soil conditioner. What we're looking for that soil conditioner to do is to release the nutrients into the trees as quickly as possible, and then also into our grass blocks as quickly as possible. Anything that helps condition the soil has to be beneficial for the mycorrhizal to be able to pick those nutrients up. So what we're looking at is mycorrhizal. This is this white powder that is on here, and that's going to help pick those nutrients out. So we're trying to get as much of those nutrients out of the ground, and Fisher is really helping those nutrients pull through. The more mycorrhizal and the more fine roots that you can get on a seedling, the more nutrients that are going to be taken up, and the healthier the tree's going to be. This seedling is 12 months old, and as you can see, it has lovely, vibrant green foliage, free from any browning off and free from any disease. During the process of the season, these seedlings will take a lot of nutrients obviously out of the ground, so we'll monitor our seedlings on a consistent basis. At least once a week we do a walk through the thing. What we're looking for is disease in the plant, also whether it's getting hungry or whether it needs another feed. So on a perfect day like today, where it's overcast, cool, with a bit of rain, then we'll apply Fisher directly over the seedling. Very important not to put it over a new seedling that's only 10 centimetres high, or it'll just burn off, and that's why we do it on a cool day as well. So you don't want the Fisher to be actually sitting on it, but you want it to be uptaken by the seedling, and that's just as an additional sort of little bit of a feed and a feel-good thing for the plant. What we're really looking for is through the conditioning and through applying Fisher is to help the plant really fight its own diseases. So the more nutrients you can get into the plant, and the stronger and the healthier the plant is, and with all of those micro roots, the higher survival that you're going to get out in the actual planting site when it's planted. Our ideal is to get it lifted out of the ground, processed and back in the ground within 48 hours. So the sooner it's out of the ground and sooner it's in the ground, the higher the survival is going to be. And the more mycorrhizal and the more nutrients have been picked up with the help of things like Fisher, the survival rates are going to be much higher out in the paddock. And when you're looking at planting, several million for a corporate client, it's a very cost-effective thing to have a healthier plant right from the start, rather than having to go back and replant.